guys, I'm actually about to go get my car towed to get fixed. And so this is going to be kind of a quick review. So a lot of you guys have been asking me about my eyebrows. I'm really picky with eyebrow products. I'm going to let you guys know that right now. I only used to fill in my brows with eyeshadows. Then I used matte cork. I used this one BH color. I didn't really, want to fill in my brows with pencil because I noticed, in the past when I used pencils, I just thought they looked really harsh. But then I found the Shiseido eye pencil. I liked that one, but then even that one was a little bit too harsh for my brows just because my brows are really sensitive. They tend to fall out if I use a little bit more of an abrasive pencil. And so recently, well, for the past 3 months or so, I've been using these Etude House ones. Now, I'm a really big fan of Etude House. They are a Korean cosmetic brand. They're quite a bit cheaper than Laneige. I've really liked everything I've ever tried from the brand. I feel like it's all very good quality. I've only had one thing that I didn't like, and I just didn't like it because of the packaging, because I thought the packaging was cheap, and I thought that it, really compromised the quality of the product just because it made everything slide around. I don't know, it was really bad. But I really, really like these eyebrow pencils. These are the Etude House Drawing Eyebrow. Now, I actually got these from Yes Style. I'll link Yes Style down in the description box if you guys are interested, but they don't sell these anymore, and I'm sorry, I know that's really not helpful. I don't know if they'll restock them, if they'll ever restock them. I'm pretty sure you guys could find these if you guys did a little bit searching. They're pretty cheap, so I can't imagine somebody making counterfeits. I've never heard of fake Etude House products. I've only heard of, fake BB creams and things like that. I was actually waiting to get all 5 or 6 colors, but I only have 3 of the colors here. I have 1, and I have 2, and I have 4. I believe 1 is dark brown, number 2 is light brown, number 4 is dark gray. So I can really use all of these colors, it just depends. If it's a little bit darker out, my hair looks a little bit darker, then I'll just use my gray ones. And if it's a little bit lighter out, my hair looks more brown, then I'll just wear the brown ones. But really all 3 work for me. So my favorite thing about this eyebrow, and first off, it's really easy to use. Let me show you guys the shape. It has this really cool shape. Makes it really easy to draw. Sorry, I swatched it on my blog, by the way. You guys can see right there, it has a little bit of a chisel edge. It's thicker at one end, thinner at the other. This makes it really easy to draw in your eyebrows just because the way that shape is, like, every single stroke is like a hair. How the base is thicker and then the edge is thinner. So it makes drawing in your eyebrows really easy, especially because you don't need to sharpen it. None of that stuff. You guys can make a thicker or a thinner line depending on how you angle the brush, so I really like that. And then at the end there is a little bit of a spoolie. I'd be careful about using this spoolie though. I'm not crazy about this spoolie just because I find that if I use it too early, if I use it right after I draw my eyebrows, I notice that it kind of moves the product around too much. So I would wait for your eyebrows to sit a little bit, and then I would brush it in if you want to brush it in. But I don't really feel the need to brush it in because these pencils look really soft. And that's probably my favorite thing about this. I prefer the look of a brow powder just because I think it looks better. And, I like the convenience, obviously, of a pencil because you don't want to sit there with a brush and a powder. And the powders obviously don't last as long as a pencil, it kind of can move around your face. If you touch your brow, it just goes. And so obviously these ones are a lot more convenient, definitely better for travel. These are around $9 or $10 depending on the exchange rate. Yes, Style does change the prices according to exchange rates. So they should be around that price range. If I were to say anything bad about the product, it would just be the packaging. I have this issue with a lot of Etude House products, and that's because Etude House isn't supposed to be this expensive brand. But the only reason why I'm not as crazy about the packaging on this product is because this lid right here that's on top of the pencil, sometimes I notice that if it's in my bag and it gets banged around, sometimes it kind of falls out. Obviously, if you don't carry your brow pencil around and you don't travel very often and your brow pencils are just sitting like this in your little cup holder, whatever it is that you're using, then it's not a big deal. But I don't know if it's just me doing it and I'm just not closing it all the way, but I do find them uncapped a lot. And that's just obviously a problem because, dries out your pencil and the pencil doesn't work. It's a waste of money. And so just be really careful, watch the caps, just because they do tend to fall out. I'm a really big fan of these, 2 thumbs way, way, way up. The only people I wouldn't recommend these to, I'm not sure if people who didn't, have very thick brows to begin with would like this. And I'm not saying, oh, I have really thick brows, because obviously I don't have super thick full brows. But if you are someone who doesn't like the look of brow powder because it looks a little bit too soft because you don't have a lot of hair there, then you may not like these just because I feel like they are a little bit lighter. A little bit more of a natural brow pencil. And so, if you need a really thick, dark, strong brow, then these are probably not a very good option for you. But if you like just something natural to fill in your eyebrow, then these are a really, really good bet. I've really my favorite eyebrow pencils I've ever tried. I like this one a lot more than the Shiseido one, even though the Shiseido one's like 3 times more expensive, just because the Shiseido one does make my eyebrows fall out. And you have to sharpen it and carry it around. It's really annoying. I'm also going to leave a graph in my blog that shows, the colors and the numbers. I'm sorry, it's just that I don't know, they don't put the colors right here, but I'm pretty sure I got the colors right, but just in case I didn't, you guys should check my blog post. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Maybe I'll film with the tow truck guy. tell him to say hi to you guys. We'll see. I don't think I'm probably not gonna be allowed to film there, but we'll see. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.